Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel by Gyan Manjari Modern School for subject Science and Standard 9th. Our current chapter is chapter number 6, Tissues. In the last period, we discussed about the plant tissue, the types of plant tissues, also subtypes and their functions. Today we are going to study about the animal tissue, but let's have small revision of plant tissues. There are two main types of plant tissues, are meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Again, meristematic tissues are having the three types: apical, intercalary and third one is lateral meristem. And permanent tissue, simple permanent and complex permanent. In simple permanent, parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. And in the complex permanent tissue, xylem and phloem are two subtypes. Xylem are responsible for transport of water from roots to other parts of the body, means plant body, and the phloem tissues are responsible to transport of food material synthesized by the leaves in the other parts of a plant. So all these discussion we had in the last session. Today we are going to start with animal tissues. Students, it is easy to learn about tissues comparatively. Again, there are main type of tissues, plant tissue and animal tissue. We have finished with this plant tissues. Now today animal tissues. There are main four types of animal tissues: epithelial tissues, connective tissues, nerve tissues and muscle tissues. Also, these type of tissues are found on the surface of the skin. Okay, we can say cells that cover the surface. Cells that covers surface, means we can say skin or whatever it may be, surface. So epithelial tissues are found on the cell, means on the surface of the body. Again, there are three types: simple squamous epithelium, columnar epithelium and cuboidal epithelium. Students, take out textbook page number 74 and 75. Figures are given. A figure is of squamous epithelium, this squamous epithelium. Figure B is cuboidal, figure C is columnar epithelium and D is stratified squamous epithelium. Okay, so we will go in detail about this type of epithelial tissues. These epithelial tissues covers the surface of the body. After that we will discuss about the other type of animal tissues. Here squamous epithelium are thin, flat and forming the delicate line. So these are the structure of epithelial tissues. Students, keep in mind, what is tissue? Tissue is a group of cells similar in structure, work together to perform a specific function. So this is tissue, means a group of cell, bunch of cells. Here these cells, epithelial tissues, means these cells are found on the surface of the body. Simple squamous, which type of tissues they are? They are thin, flat and forming the delicate line on the surface. Okay. Now we will go in detail about this if they form a pattern of layers, then they are called stratified squamous epithelium. Means generally they are called simple squamous epithelium, but some layers are there one above another. When their layers are formed, then they are called stratified squamous epithelium. Otherwise simply they are called simple squamous epithelium. They are flat, thin, forming a line. But suppose there are layers above one another, then they are called as stratified, not simple but stratified squamous epithelium. Also the figure is given here, stratified squamous epithelium. This is just the simple squamous epithelium. Okay. Now we will see the another one, columnar epithelium. Their structure is here, it is given here. The structure is just like a column, student. So columns are there, therefore they are called columnar epithelium. Here the structure is thin and flat, so simple. Here the structure is just like a columns, therefore they are called columnar epithelium. Okay. Now suppose they are having the cilia, means hair-like structure, then they are called ciliated columnar epithelium. Just suppose there are only the columns are there, they are called columnar epithelium. But if these columns are having cilia, now what is cilia? Cilia is just the hair-like structure. Very small, very minute hair-like structures if they are having, then they are called ciliated columnar epithelium. Now about third one, cuboidal epithelium. Naturally they are in the cubic shape. Students, you know what is cube? Cube is this, means three-dimensional figure having the same length, breadth and height, called cube. If having the different length, breadth and height, then it is called cuboidal. It is cubical in shape. Okay. So cube shaped cells are there, therefore they are called the cuboidal epithelium. If they secretes some gland, some substances, they are called gland. Okay, I will see here, secretes substances. So they are having the special name gland squamous. Okay. So students, see, main three types: simple squamous, columnar and cuboidal. Simple squamous epithelium, thin, flat, forming delicate line. But if pattern of layers are there, it is called stratified squamous epithelium. If only columns are there, they are called columnar epithelium. But means pillar-like structure. But if they have the cilia, they are called ciliated columnar epithelium. And the third, secretes the substances. Suppose some substances are secretes from there, just like sweating or that, then they are called gland squamous epithelium. So these are about the epithelial tissues. Students, you have to learn these characteristics. This much is enough for you, students. Just read from the textbook, see the figures, compare with these, and just note down in your book. Now you have to write this much in your book. I am giving you just 2 minutes. Okay students, so we have already discussed about the epithelial tissues and their types. Now we are going to study the another type of animal tissues, and that are connective tissues. There are main 7 types of these connective tissues: areolar tissues, adipose, blood, bone, cartilage, ligament and tendon. Now we will go in detail what is the function of this tissue. Epithelial tissues means first type of tissues are mainly found on the surface of the body. They are surface cell, but these are the connective tissues are found in bones, bloods, in ligaments. So we will see how they are. Number 1, this is areolar tissues. They are found in skin, muscles. Areolar tissues are found in skin and muscles. Means generally they are inside the skin, not on the surface of the skin, but inside the skin. Areolar tissues are found, and also in the muscles. There are muscles in our body which are responsible for doing the different activities which we do, running and skipping and walking, whatever it may be. Now, so which cells are there? Which type of tissues are there? They are areolar tissues. Now, number 2, adipose tissues. They are generally the fat cells. Means students, these tissues are responsible for the fatness. This fat is also required for us. It is which stores, which gives the energy to us. So these adipose tissues are also known as if they are made up of fat cells. Now number 3, blood cells. We know students, what are there in our blood? In our blood there are 3 type of cells. RBC means red blood cells, WBC white blood cells, and also the blood platelets. You know, RBC means their count are counted for the hemoglobin. The amount of hemoglobin in our body, RBC. WBC are as the soldiers of our body, and they fight with the microbes which enter in our body. So WBC, RBC and third blood platelets are in blood plasma. So these all are connective tissues. It may be asked in exam, which type of the blood cells are there? So you have to write blood cells are the connective tissues. Which type of the bone cells? So they are connective tissues. This type of questions may ask in exam in MCQ or match the pairs. So here we can say RBC, WBC and blood platelets. Okay. So these type of connective tissues are in our blood. Next to that, bone. Students, you know what is the function of bone? Function gives the shape, and also it does the different activities in our body. Also it gives the shape of our body, gives the stiffness of our body, strongness to our body. So these bone are also the type of connective tissue, students. So bone cells are of connective tissues. They are strong and non-flexible. They can't bend like the muscles. They are non-flexible. There are bones in our body here, and they are made up of connective tissues. They are strong, non-flexible, and it forms the skeleton. Okay, so these are the fourth type of connective tissues. Number 1, areolar, then adipose, then blood, and then bone. After that, cartilage. They are smoothen the bone surface. What are they responsible? Smoothen the bone surface. These connective tissues, our bones, they are very strong, non-flexible, but their surface are smooth. Due to what? Due to the cartilage tissues. So they smoothen our bone surfaces. They are also the type of connective tissues. After that, ligament. For what the ligament are responsible? They connect bone to bone, means two bones, or we can say two bones. So ligament are responsible for connection between two bones. These are also the type of connective tissue. And the last is tendon. It is connection between bone and muscle. Okay, students. So again we will discuss all the types of the connective tissues. There are mainly 7 types of connective tissues. These are, number 1, areolar tissues. They are found in skin and muscles, means not on the surface of the skin but inside the skin and also in the muscles. Adipose tissues are fat cells, also known as the fat cells. They are responsible for fatness of our body. Blood cells. There are 3 types of blood cells: WBC, RBC, and blood platelets. So all these 3 types of blood cells are the connective tissue, students. Now bone, we know bone, they are strong, non-flexible, and forms our skeleton of our body. Cartilage smoothen the surface of the bone. Then ligament, which connects the bone to bone. So sometimes the doctor may say that ligament is damaged. So what is the meaning? So ligament means the connection between bone to bone is getting damaged. So here ligament which connects bone to bone. And what is tendon? Which connects bone to muscle, students. So these type of MCQs or the long questions or even the classification can be asked. What is the function of ligament, or where the ligaments are found? they are found between two bonds, means they are responsible for bone to bone connection, and the tendon are responsible for connection between bone and muscle. So these are the 7 types of connective tissue, students. Today we have learned about the 2 types of animal tissues, epithelial tissues and connective tissues. Again more 2 types are left, nerve tissue and muscle tissues. Okay, so just note down these, students. It's very important and it is enough for your study. I am giving you 2 minutes. So students, 2 types of the connective tissues are, so 2 types of animal tissues are left. We will learn about that in the next session. Today, now time for homework, students. Comparative study is very important, so it will be easy to understand the concept about the tissues. In homework, explain types of epithelial tissues. Explain means you have to write the name, also their functions, whatever I discussed here, and also epithelial tissue and connective tissue. No need of drawing the figure, students. This much is for homework today. Just note down this. Okay, bye, take care. We will meet in the next session with these 2 remaining types of animal tissue.